Hey, hello YouTube. How y'all feeling tonight? It's your boy Sean Ponder recording to you live from Kansas. And I'm going to start a new series called, let's see, all right, there we go. I'm going to start a new series called Driving from Work Vibes, Driving to Work Vibes, and stuff in between. Hope you all had a good day. Hope you all had a prosperous day. You might hear a little bit of rumbling, but that's the car moving from side to side. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about how was everybody's day. My job requires face-to-face conversation with people, and I appreciate that a lot, and I really do. I worked at let's see, before I started all of this, I worked at a grocery store for a good about 6, 7 years. Moved on to the town where I'm living now, and I like it. I really do. I like the town where I used to live, and I really do like it. I really do like it. I think it's wonderful. If you like your job, then you would do whatever you can to make sure that you preserve it. Now, there's some times where there's some times where you are, um, I guess, you have days where you just don't want to be there. You just don't want to be at work for whatever reason. That's understandable. You're not going to like every job that you're at. One job that I could never have would be a dump truck driver. Or no, I'm sorry, not a dump truck driver. There are a lot of jobs that I can't swim. That's one thing that I can't do. I can't swim. I'm not. I wanted to when I was a kid. I wanted to be a football player, and then I ended up wanting to be a NASCAR owner. I couldn't be a NASCAR owner because you know, I wanted to be a NASCAR. That was my passion project, and I really wanted to do that. So as I grew up watching NASCAR. I grew up watching Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., uh, Dale Jarrett, Tony Stewart, the newer kids like Casey Kane and Casey Mears and Jeremy Mayfield and all those guys. I really wanted to get into that. Now uh, you had Bill Lester in 2006. Only ran one race in the Monster Energy Series. Um, oh, sorry about that. Just going through traffic here. Wendell Smith and now Bubba Wallace, who is tearing up the circuit like hotcakes, came very close to winning the Daytona 500 in February. But that's my passion project. That's what I honestly wanted to do, and I still do. I still do. I'm 28 years old. I just turned 28 in May, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I plan to do. Not trying to be anything else but a NASCAR owner. It's a beautiful night out here too. Um, but yeah, so not so, but my dad always says never say so. Me, all right. I worked at a grocery store back in Missouri. Went off to college, came back, worked there again until 2016. Then I went on to move to where I am now and work at a car dealership. Now, the car dealership, it was all right. It was all right. You know what? I was promised a lot of growth and a lot of wealth, a lot of growth, and I was all right with it. I was cool with it. I didn't mind it at all. I loved it. I like cars. I like driving cars. I'm driving a car right now back to where I live. Uh, and that was all fine and good. That was all fine and good. I loved it. I loved it. Best thing ever. And then you start seeing people's true colors. Not gonna throw anyone under the bus. Not gonna do that. That's not what I do. But at the end of the day, I wasn't happy. Ended up leaving there, going to a call center. Now I would say the call center, but they frown upon that. So I'm not. As I said, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. I'm not gonna do that. That's not what I do. I give, you know what? I give the employers that I had great praise. I give employers great praise because they could have hired anybody, but they decided to hire me. They decided to hire me, and I appreciate that. Now I'm at this call center and I'm loving it. You know, it has its days where you just can't stand your coworkers, you can't stand your coworkers. That's to be expected. You know, you're not going to like everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. They're going to have a little bit of animosity against you. That's fine. I just want to say that if you have a job, just think about that next person who wishes they had a job just like you. Just think about that mother or father who doesn't even know where the next meal is coming from. Think about that mother or father who wishes that they could be in the same situation that you're in, making the same amount of money that you are. Think about it. Think about how much they would appreciate it a lot more if you didn't have it and you were in their shoes. Just think about how. Sorry, that's the car revving up. Just think about where you would have been if you didn't have that job. You know, a lot of people don't think like, oh, wait a minute, what if I didn't have this job? What if I didn't have that job? How would life be? Life would suck. Life would honestly suck. Life would suck. I when I was when I moved to where I moved to back in 2010, it was hard. It was really hard. Now I had a lot of people that helped me out, yeah, but at the same time, it was hard. I went out every day before and after school to put in my resume to work at this place, to work at that place. And do you know that I never got an interview? I never got an interview. I never even got a call back. I call and I'd want to talk to I would want to talk to the manager, and they'd say, well, the manager's not in right now. The manager will call you back. All right. And for me, it was cool because, you know, at least I put in my name. Hopefully that person was going to call me back for an interview. You think that if I had a job down where I was going to college that I would be here right now? Probably not. Probably not. Nobody called me. And so here I am at college at this town that I have no idea. I don't have any family. I don't have any friends. Well, I had friends, but those are friends that I made along the way. And I was upset. I was upset because I did not have a job. Yet I had gotten a letter recommendation from my old boss. Before I left, I said, hey, can you write me a letter recommendation? He said, yeah, of course. I put that with the what is that called? I put that with my resume. Sent that to everybody. Did not get a phone call. How do you think that made me feel? If you have a job, be happy that you have that job. Because there's probably a person that is looking at you that lives probably across the street from you, or probably that you go to church with, probably, you hang out with, that wishes that they had a job just like you. They wish that they had a job just like you. They wish that they had it easy just like you. They wish that they had it like you. They wish that they had it like you. They wish that they had it easy like you. I know I was in that same position. A lot of the people that I became friends with down where I went to college, I wish that I was in that position. I was down there from 2010 to 2012, did not get an interview. Not one. Okay, I take that back. I got one. And he said that they would call me back, but he never did. But now that I've had a couple of jobs here and there, guess what? Now if I try and go out for an interview, I might not get it, but at least I have enough experience to say, you know what, I have I have enough experience to do this, or I have enough experience to do that. Back in 2010, I didn't have that experience. I didn't have three jobs that I was at. I just had one. And even, there was a grocery store down from where I used to live, and guess what? I couldn't even get that job. Even though I really wanted it, would have brought me a little good piece of change, a little piece of coin. I still didn't get it. And once again, I had to revert back to going back home. And then late 2012, I ended up getting a vehicle that I saved hard for. It was, you know what, it was all right. It was all right. It was a 1996 vehicle. It was real nice. It treated me well for a few months. And then the engine went. And then I put some money into the engine, and the transmission went. Transmission started slipping. Ended up trading that one in, still having the money that I still, working at the same place that I am. Ended up getting a 2006. That ran well for a couple of months. Started having issues with it too. My dad and I talk. We talk every night. He said, "Son, you need something better." By that time, I was not happy at the position that I was at with the grocery store. So I said, you know what? I'm going to apply for something else. Ended up applying for a new opening with the company. Ended up liking that very much. Ended up loving it. Loved delivering. That's what I was. I was a delivery driver. When I look back at my life, I realized that I brought myself through a lot of difficult situations, heartbreaks, breakups, moving back and forth from my dad's place to where I was, and all that. You know what? I am so humbled by that. And you know what? December 2015 is a day that I will never forget. A specific day I will never forget. I went to a car dealership. I had gotten a uh, I go to a car dealership, which they really like me. They really like my work ethic. They really like me. They say I'm very respectful. I brought my 2006 into into the service department. Had them do an oil change on it. Get a letter in the mail saying that, hey, you know what? Why don't you bring your car in? We'll see if we can exchange it for something new. And when when you normally get these things, what do you think? What do you think? You think this is a promotion? You know, you think this is a publicity stunt? That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a publicity stunt. When I received it, I called up the the dealership and I said, "Hey, you know what? I just received this. I wanted to know if it's true." The guy, I will never forget that guy's name. I'm not going to pronounce that guy's name over the YouTube because nobody needs to know. He said, "Yeah, come on, bring it in. I'll take care of you." I had to work that next day. So I got up, not so, but I got up, said, "All right, you know what? I'm just going to go. And if I'm just going to act like I'm not going to get it." The guy came to me. He said, "I'm going to get you into a new car." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm going to get you into a new car." Now, I had seen a 2012 that I liked, burgundy, beautiful, not a lot of miles on it, about 36. He's like, "Well, you know what? I'm going to get you something better than that." Brand new 2015 with only 5 miles on it. Yes, 5 miles on it. That is no joke. When I tell you that there were only 5 miles on it, that is what I'm saying. It only had 5 miles on it. And I said, "Yeah, I want it." 3.5 years later, we're at 43,910. Yes, you heard that right, people. 43,910. In the span of 3 years, we are at that much. Now, this thing is practically new, but it gave me a scare a couple of weeks ago when the transmission started slipping on it. But luckily, I have a warranty on it, so I don't have to worry about that. I am so humbled and so blessed to be able to get up every morning, go to work, do what I have to do, handle my responsibilities. I'm so humbled by that. Yeah, the sky is looking beautiful, isn't it? The sky is looking beautiful right now. The sky is looking very beautiful right now. I like that. I like that sky. That's picturesque right there. That's like California slash New York slash Boston. The sky is beautiful. I mean, if you, I don't know if you can see it, but you see the cloud over there. You see them clouds over there? That's beautiful. I am extremely humbled by what I've been through. To be able to get up every morning, go to work, do what I have to do, handle my responsibilities. It's incredible. It really is. It really is. I have a word for those people who are looking. A good word. I don't know if you can tell, but the sky just got dark. If you're looking, keep looking. You don't know what is in store for you. You have no idea what is in store for you. You don't know you don't know what's in store for you. There is a job out there, an employer out there who is willing to bank on you. Put in as many applications as you want, as many applications as you can. Clean up your resume a little bit. Clean up your resume a little bit. You have no idea who is watching you. None. You have no idea who's watching you. You have no idea who's watching you. I'm not going to go much longer on this. I see I'm at almost 21 minutes now. Just want you to know that I am in your corner. Anybody who has a job, I'm in your corner. Anybody who doesn't have a job, I'm in your corner. I want each and every one of you to know that I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you all. I'm getting back into the YouTube thing, and I have to give it up to Trucker Brown. Trucker Brown, I know I'll probably never meet him, but I see his content. He grinds for what he, he's a trucker by day. He's a trucker, but he's got a side hustle like nobody's ever seen before. I see his content, and I am just amazed by what he has done. I think he's been in the trucking game for 5, almost 6 years, but during that trucking time, he's been able to give you what he goes through day in and day out. Like he said, when his truck breaks down, he tells you just how it is. He is a big influence. I don't know if anyone saw my video a couple months ago, but I listed a host of names, and I'm just going to add another one on it. All right, so here are the guys that I look at that I really admire. Number one is Trucker Brown, good content. Number two, Loshawn Parks, good content. Number three, Party Hard the Trucker, good content, spot on content. TRB, the Wright brother for sure, good content. Jeff Favignano, good content. MKBHD, good content. Your average consumer, good content. Chris Smooth, good content. The Little Guy Truck Show, good content. QJB, good content. Detroit Board, good content. All of these guys have great content, and I am looking at each and every one of their videos and trying to get on the same level that I am, that they are. That's the level I'm trying to get on. I'm not trying to do this too much longer. All of the individuals that I just mentioned have good, great, spectacular content. Oh yeah, Dane Drops, great content. Christopher C. Snacks, great content. Like I said, all the individuals, 13 individuals that I just mentioned, have some great content. And I'm a new person to the YouTube industry. I don't know how stuff works. When I see Trucker Brown, I always ask him a question because I'm interested. I want to know what software program he uses to edit his videos up. That's what I do. Now, sometimes he might not answer me, but hey, you know what? I give him, you know what? Every time he does a live feed through YouTube or Instagram, I always give him a little, you know, always give him a good, I give him a little bit of praise. I give him praise because he doesn't have to go on the YouTube and do a live feed. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to go on to Instagram and do a live feed. He doesn't have to do that. In fact, he does. All of these individuals that I just mentioned, they don't have to go on YouTube and spend almost 6, 7 hours a day editing up stuff so that we as viewers can see it. They don't have to do that. They don't have to do that. That's not what they signed up for. But you know why they do it? They do it because they want to be informative. They want to give informative content. TRB. He wants you to know how informative trucking is. So does Little Guy, so does Lil Sean, so does Trucker Brown, so does Woody the Trucker, so does Party Hard. But they have lives outside of trucking. Trucking is not their only lifestyle. And I like that. I like that in each and every one of them. Chris Smoove, he does NBA 2K videos like it's nothing. He does other videos, but 2K, he does 2K videos and um, he does other videos. He doesn't have to do that. Dame drops. He does food reviews. He does giveaways. He doesn't have to do that. MKBHD, your average consumer. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add a 14th one. His name is Soldier Knows Best. Soldier Knows Best. MKBHD, your average consumer. Uh, and Detroit Borg. All these guys, they don't have to do YouTube at all. They can do reviews by themselves, and it will and nothing will happen. Like I said, I'm new to the YouTube game. Um, One day, I just want to get on the same level that they are, and I'm shouting each and every one of them out because I love their content. I think their content is spot on. If they can do it, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. But like I said, those people who are looking for jobs, keep looking. There's something out there for you. There is something out there for you, just like there was something out there for me and the next guy. There is something out there for you. Just keep having to, be persistent. Keep calling. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Woo. Kind of got teary out there. Keep calling these people. Be on the one. A good friend of mine, Austin Watts. Austin, if you're watching, hey, you know what? You and I need to hook up. You and I need to link up and chit chat. He told me when I was looking for a job, pound the streets every day. Give people a call. Get business cards. Get business cards. That is number one. Because if you get a business card, and my father always tells me, he said, son, if you're going out for a job interview, make yourself look presentable. Get yourself a nice T-shirt, some nice slacks, polish up your dress shoes. That shows initiative. How do you think I got the car salesman job, the grocery store job, the call center job? Because I stepped out and was myself and like I wanted, dressed like I wanted the job. And guess what? I got the job. I got all three jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost done. Then you won't have to hear me ramble again until tomorrow morning. Maybe. I might drop another video tonight. A lot of interesting things happened in the world of sports today. Not going to say what it is. You might have to wait till tomorrow. Hint, 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 hint. But these are going to be driving to home from work videos and driving from home to work videos. It's going to be 2 videos a day. It's going to be one in the morning and one at night. And we're going to keep doing it like that. But, ladies and gentlemen, um, um, anybody who is still looking for a job, keep looking. Be persistent. Don't allow these employers to dictate what you can do. If you went to school, you have a degree in something. Use it to the best of your knowledge. Use it to the best of your ability. There's a job out there for each and every one of you. The world is your oyster. Use it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my pleasure to talk to you tonight. Follow me on Instagram at TonyGumbo21. I know that a lot of you might not have a Twitter, but if you do, follow me at TonyGumbo21. Ladies and gentlemen, we're reaching 31 minutes. I've had fun talking to you tonight, giving you my thoughts and ideas on stuff. And like I said, the world is your oyster. Use it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sheldon Palmer II here, and I'm out. Talk to you later.